Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Elsa and today I bring you a video where I talk about the series that I want to start, and oh my god, they are a lot. I'm also going to do another video where I talk about the series that I have finished, and I guess I have finished since 2013 till now, and they are a lot of series that I finished because I actually wrote them down. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and start by saying that there's a lot of series that I want to read and I haven't had the time or been in the mood to start them, but I really do want to get to them. So I'm gonna try and mention them all because they're a lot. And I'm gonna try to tell you what the book is about or what I think the books are about or the series is about, because some of the books that I have or want to start, I have no idea what they're about, but I'm intrigued and I want to read them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you those series that I want to start. The first series that I want to start is the Parasol Protector series by Gail Carriger. This is the first book in that series and I've heard really amazing things about the series. This is an adult urban fantasy series, and has to do with vampires, werewolves, and I don't know, it takes time in a very different era, but I'm really excited to read this because I've heard really good things about it, and Alexis has told me a lot about this book and I really want to read it. I just don't know when that will be. The next book is called H2O by Virginia Bergen, and I bought this not like recently, I think like a month ago, and I read the synopsis and I'm really intrigued by it. It's a dystopian book and I haven't read a dystopian book in a really long time. And I'm really excited. I guess it's supposed to be about rain and being acid. I don't know, it says here, it's in the rain and just one drop will kill you. That's interesting and I love rain, so why not? The second book I think is coming out like in the fall, if I don't know, I'm not really sure, but don't trust me on that. I'll put the link somewhere here or put the note when the book's coming out, but this is the first book, so the second book's coming out soon and I'm really excited to read this. Another series that I want to start is This Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I really want to start this series. I just don't know when that will be, and it's about space or about living in space. That's pretty much all I know about this book. So the next book is from a series that came out this year and I have not read it, and that is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I've heard really mixed feelings about this book and I don't know how I feel about it now. Like maybe that's why I'm putting it off, but I really want to read this. I've heard mixed feelings. Some people don't love it, some people are in the middle, some people hate it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be in the middle, but I mean, still, it's a book. I might enjoy it. Who knows? I have a hard time explaining this book for some reason, but this book is supposed to be about red bloods and silver bloods. The silver bloods are the people that have powers, and like the red bloods, I think, are the ones that don't have powers or something like that. Something about that. And the main character has red blood, but she has very mysterious powers or something, and that's all I know about the book. So there you go. The next series that I want to start is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I heard really good things about this book and the series, and I think the second book came out earlier this year, and I'm really excited to read this. I just don't know when that will be. The next book is The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. This is a fantasy book. I don't know what the book is about, to be completely honest. I think it's parallel worlds or something about demons. I really do not know. I just know it's fantasy. It's a series or trilogy. I don't even know what it's gonna be, but I'm really excited to read this. The next book is a book that came out last year, and the second book is coming out, I think it's coming out in October, and I have not read this because I'm waiting for it to be closer to the second book released, because I don't want to wait that long, just like Air of Fire. I have not read Air of Fire and I need to read it, but never mind. The book is The Young Elites by Mary Lou. I loved the Legend series by Mary Lou, and I'm really hoping that I love this book. I've heard really good things about it, but I also have heard really mixed feelings about this book. But nonetheless, I'm gonna read it and I think I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully I am. The next series is a series that I actually have the first 3 books. The 4th book is coming out, I think, January or March of next year, because they pushed the date back for the release of this last book of the series, and that is the Raven Boy series. Okay, wait, the Raven Boy series by But Maggie Stiefvater, there we go. I have the first 3 books. I have The Raven Boys, then I have The Dream Thieves, yes, The Dream Thieves, right there. And then I have, wait, tongue twister, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and yeah. I have not read any of these books. Like I said, I don't know when that will be, but I really want to read them. I own them. So I could just marathon these 3 first books, and then the 4th book, I guess I'll just wait for it. The next is a series, it's in Spanish. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Well, it's not in Spanish. Well, it's written first in Spanish, but then it was translated, but never mind. It's La Sombra del Viento de Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I've heard really good things about this book, but I have not gotten to read it yet because it's in Spanish, and I kind of evade reading Spanish for some reason. But my goal this year was to read more books in Spanish, and that's what I'm trying to do. A lot of this video is gonna be me saying I want to read this book or start the series, but I don't know when that will be, basically. The next is The Winner's Curse by Marie Rudkowski. Yes, this cover is beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, so I want to read this. I don't know when that will be. Jen said already that we could read this together. I really want to read this. It's about a girl who lives in a high society, and she doesn't want to marry something about, I don't know, she has an arranged marriage or something, and she buys a slave, and well, she falls in love, and there's just stuff going there. That's pretty much all I know about this book. The next is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I really want to read this too because of the cover, and I'm really intrigued because I guess this book is about parallel worlds, and that's pretty much all I know about this book. Really, I think the 2nd book is coming out also in the fall, and maybe I could wait for it or just go ahead and read this and then buy the 2nd book. I don't know. The next books, I don't own them, so I'm just gonna put a picture of it right here next to me. But those series I've been wanting to read for the longest of time because I think these are the series that a lot of people have read already, and I've been really wanting to read them, but I really haven't got the time or haven't even bought them. I mean, yeah. The first book is Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. This is a trilogy, and it's a dystopian trilogy, and I don't know. Last year, I think a lot of people, like at the beginning of last year, a lot of people were reading this book or this trilogy, and I haven't read it. I've heard really good things about it, and I want more dystopian in my life. I love dystopians, and I want to read it. I've heard really good things about it, so that's why it's on my list. Yeah. The next book is actually a book that I think also everybody has read, and I have not because I do not own them, and I don't know what is wrong with me. That is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I have not read a Patrick Ness book, okay? And a lot of people have been telling me to read this series, trilogy, and I just heard amazing things about it, and I'm really intrigued by the world of this, and mostly the villain. I think it's called The Mayor, and I really want to read this, but I don't own them, and I don't have the time. There's a lot of other books that I want to read, and you know, priorities, I guess. The next series is also a series that I want to read and I have not read. That is the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. I think one of the goals this year was to read this whole series because I've read Percy Jackson series and I loved them. I think I loved from the 2nd book and on because the first book was really hard to get into. I don't know why, maybe because I had the movie stuck in my head. But I really want to read the Heroes of Olympus series. I've heard really good things about it. You know, it's, you know, Greek mythology, Percy Jackson, and new characters and all that. I really want to read that. I really want to read them, and I've heard really good things, so books. The next book series that I want to start, or trilogy, is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I've heard really good things about it by Natasha at Tashopolis and also by Rebecca at White Mermaids. And they convinced me on reading this book. It's an adult dystopian world, I think. It takes place in space. It's about, I don't know what it's about. That's pretty much all I know about it. I really want to read it because space, dystopians, why not? I also want to start Talent by Julie Kagawa. I read her Iron's Fae series like for the very beginning of 2013 or mid 2013. I really loved her writing and I love her characters and her world building. So I want to read more. I want to read the series where it's about dragons. And who doesn't love dragons? Who doesn't love dragons? And I really enjoy the cover. If I put the picture here, you'll see the cover is just stunning, and I think the third book is coming out next year. I'm not sure because I think the second book came out like not so long ago. The next series is actually a series that is really kind of old, and it's called Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This series is sort of like Vampire Academy type of thing, but it dwells on something else. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I really want to read this, and I think I have to read this before this year ends because I've been meaning to read it and I don't know what's happening. But yeah, all the books are there. I just need to buy them. I probably get them on my Kindle and just marathon them. I don't know, but I really want to read them. The next series is a series where Jen and Kevin have been talking non-stop about, and I think is one of Kevin's favorite series of all time, and that is Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. I really want to read them, but I don't know why I haven't. You know? So I really want to read that, and I don't really know what the books are about. I think it's supposed to be like a challenge, and they pick a Pokemon. Well, it's not a Pokemon, but an animal or something. That's pretty much all I know about the series, but since Kevin and Jen rave about it, they won me over, so I want to read that. And the final series that I want to read is the Saga series. It's the graphic novel series, I guess you could say. I've been really wanted to read this, and I really haven't had the time to buy them. I actually had the opportunity to buy them, like the first 4 volumes, but I decided to buy something else. And yeah, I have really good things about it, and well, actually not good things, excellent things about that series, and I really want to read them. Just don't know when that will happen, like all the other books that I've said or mentioned in this video. So those are all the series that I want to read, and I don't know when I will get to them. Yep. So tell me down in the comments down below, which series or trilogies do you want to start, but you haven't had the time to do those, so like me, where I just have a lot of series that I want to do and I haven't started. So thank you again for watching, and please remember that I have other social media. I'll leave the links down below or at the end of the video. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I actually have a book blog now where I'm gonna do like written reviews, like more detailed. I usually do that on Goodreads, but I decided to do like a book blog separately just so I can just write like all my thoughts and just have it there like an archive or something. So if you guys want to go and check that out and follow, that would be great. So far, I think I have 3 reviews there. I have Magonia, I have Coraline, and I have Me and Erlendyne Girl, where I'm gonna do a video about this, okay? So just hold on. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye! A lot of this video is gonna be me saying I want to read this book or start the series, but I don't know when that will be, basically.